we go to Seattle, Washington for a sentencing. 37-year-old Delfino Lopez Morales has pled guilty to 2 counts of vehicular homicide and reckless driving. A year and a half earlier, Riley Dunnard and Kalia Took, both 18, were driving on the West Seattle Bridge on their way to celebrate Riley's birthday. Police say Lopez Morales was also on the bridge, but driving in the wrong direction, going 100 miles an hour, when he crashed head-on into the teen's car. Several people witnessed the crash and called 911. But Riley and Kalia both died at the scene. Lopez Morales, who was born with cerebral palsy, suffered a serious leg injury and was rushed to a nearby hospital. Blood tests later revealed that he had a BAC of 0.14, nearly twice the legal limit, as well as traces of THC in his system. Lopez Morales was arrested and pled guilty to the charges. He's been held on $250,000 bond. And today, he appears in a packed courtroom before Judge Angela Cake to hear his sentence. The maximum he could receive is life in prison. The state is recommending 148 months, or just under 12 and a half years. But first, members of Riley and Kalia's families come forward to deliver victim impact statements, beginning with Riley's grandfather.
When you lose a grandson or a family member that close to you, it's a profound effect, not just on the individual, but everybody around. To think about somebody just starting out, really, as an adult, with all the potential that kid had, to not really be able to go through life and experience what the rest of us all take for granted it's a tragedy.
Next to speak is Mariah Pitcher, Kalia's aunt, who reads a written statement from Kalia's mother.
The moment I was told over the phone by the medical examiner that my daughter was killed is one that will haunt me for the rest of my life. I humbly beg the court to impose the harshest possible sentence.
Next is Kalista Vandenberg, Riley's older sister.
Riley and I were very close. I watched him grow into the responsible, fun-loving, bright, kind, funny man that he was. I feel the void in my life every day from his absence. And I dream of him every night. And every morning I have to remind myself that he's gone. I work in West Seattle, and every time I cross that bridge, I have to think about how my brother and his best friend were killed because they were trying to celebrate his birthday. They were doing nothing wrong, yet they were killed. They were killed for nothing, and we were here left to pick up the pieces.
When Lopez Morales is offered a chance to speak, he can barely contain his emotion.
It hurts me to know that I hurt somebody. It wasn't my intentions to hurt anybody.
When he's finished, Judge Cake sentenced Lopez Morales to 12 years in prison. He won't be eligible for parole.